So, you've got a Windows 11 PC. Maybe it's brand new. Maybe you've been using it for a few years, but chances are you're still using a lot of the default settings. And honestly, Microsoft doesn't always make the best choices out of the box. I mean, you didn't need me to tell you that. Some settings can slow things down. Some collect more information than you might realize, and others are buried so deep that most people never even find them. Today, I'm going to show you the first 10 settings I change on every Windows 11 computer that I set up. By the end of this video, your PC will be faster, more secure, and a whole lot easier to use. So let's jump in. So the very first thing I always check is Windows Update. I know, nobody gets excited when they hear those two words. Half of you are probably thinking, please don't make me install another update. But trust me, this one matters. Even if your computer is brand new, it may have been sitting in a warehouse for months before it landed on your desk. That means it could be missing important security updates, performance improvements, bug fixes, and newer hardware drivers. So, open Settings, head over to Windows Update, and click Check for Updates. While you're there, don't forget to look under Advanced Options and Optional Updates. That's often where Windows keeps newer hardware drivers. I always like starting with a fully updated computer before changing anything else. By the way, if you're new here, welcome to Tech Control. I've been professionally in the IT space for almost 2 decades, and I've worked on a whole variety of projects. I'm an operations analyst and a solutions architect. Basically, I spend my days solving technology problems so other people don't have to. On this channel, you'll find practical Windows tips, Mac tutorials, networking guides, AI tools, and real-world tech advice without all the confusing jargon. So if that sounds like your kind of content, hit that subscribe button and let's keep going. Once Windows is updated, the next place I visit is the privacy settings. Microsoft enables several features by default that I personally don't need. So head over to Settings, Privacy and Security, General. You'll find options like your advertising ID and personalized suggestions. I usually turn those off. Will your computer suddenly become twice as fast? I mean, no. But I do like knowing I'm sharing a little less information and it only takes a few seconds. Now let's speed things up a little. Have you ever turned your computer on, gone to grab a coffee, came back, and it's still loading? That's usually because way too many applications are launching every single time Windows starts. So head over to Settings, Apps, Startup. You'll probably find a few programs that think they're the most important thing on your computer. Spoiler alert, they're usually not. Disable the ones you don't actually use, and your startup time should improve. Speaking of cleaning things up, if your downloads folder looks anything like mine used to, it's basically a digital junk drawer. Like everything is there. Windows has a feature called Storage Sense that automatically removes temporary files and helps keep your drive organized. Go to Settings, System, Storage, and turn it on. It's one of those features you can enable once and forget about. As we say, set it and forget it. Your future self will thank you. Here's one that takes about 5 seconds, but could save you from opening the wrong file one day. Open File Explorer, click View, then Show and enable file name extensions. Now you'll always know whether you're opening a PDF or an exe pretending to be one. Fun fact, I had a client I work with that accidentally opened an exe file which was disguised as a PDF. And if you're listening, you know who you are. LOL. It's a tiny change that makes Windows a little safer and troubleshooting much easier. Hey, quick question. How many times have you copied something copied something else, and realize you just lost the first thing. Windows already has the solution. Press Windows plus V. If Clipboard History isn't enabled, Windows will ask if you'd like to turn it on. Once you start using it, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. While we're talking about useful built-in features, let's make sure your computer is protected. Open Windows Security. Take a quick look at virus and threat protection, firewall, and reputation-based protection. For most people, Windows Security does an excellent job. You probably don't need to spend extra money on third-party antivirus software anymore. I mean, any new laptop you buy has bloatware, whether it's McAfee or something else. Now let's talk about performance. Open Settings, System, Power and Battery. If you're using a desktop or your laptop spends most of its life plugged in, best performance is usually the right choice. If you're constantly on the move, balanced gives you a good mix of speed and battery life. Pick the option that matches how you actually use your computer. Now let's clean up something most people look at every single day: their taskbar. We've all got that one junk drawer in the kitchen. For a lot of people, their Windows taskbar is exactly that. And I mean widgets for days, buttons you've never clicked, icons just sit there collecting dust. Take a minute to remove anything you don't actually use. A cleaner taskbar means Windows feel less cluttered and helps you focus on what matters. Before we wrap things up, here's one of my favorite productivity features that's already built into Windows. If you're constantly switching between browsers, spreadsheets, emails, Teams, or multiple applications, this one's for you. Hover your mouse over the Maximize button, press Windows plus Z. Windows will instantly show you different snap layouts that organize your applications in just a couple of clicks. Need 2 windows side by side? Done. Working with 3 or 4 applications? There's a layout for that too. It's one of those features that's been in Windows for a while, but a surprising number of people never even discover it. Once you start using it, it's hard to imagine working without it. And that's it. Those are the very first settings I change on every Windows 11 PC that I set up. The cool thing is, none of these tips cost a penny, and none of them involve sketchy software or risky registry hacks Windows users. They're just simple changes that makes Windows, well, work better. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the very first setting you change on a new Windows computer? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and I might even feature some of your suggestions in a future video. If this video helped you out, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you're into practical tech tips without all the fluff, subscribe to Tech Control, because we've got a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. Take control of your tech, and I'll see you in the next one.